Ahoy and welcome aboard! I am your... What am I today?
Are you having an existential crisis?
When am I not? I am your... Am I really here? Am I really not? Dungeon Master. And with me is our charismatic, chaotic crew. Sound off and say hi, everybody.
Where are we?
There's no chaos. It's just...
Oh, okay, well...
Existential dread.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
seriously?
we're not here, actually. This is... You listening at home. You're just hallucinating all of
This
this.
is a maladaptive daydream.
Yeah, you need to wake up.
Yeah.
You've been out here just dreaming up 68 episodes of a podcast. Wake up. This isn't real.
It's true.
Unless...
It's messing with my brain. The storm rolls into the port again. The waves crash on the sand. The storms don't scare the sailors here as they prepare to leave land. Hoist the sails to catch the winds, a new adventure to begin. And our blood is of the sea, 'cause we yearn to be free. And we'll look to the horizon, it's where you'll find your prize in. 'Cause the storms don't scare the sailors here.
Well, speaking of messing with our brains, what happened last time?
Some weird stuff happened last time. Talk about maladaptive dreaming. You know, we were just having a nice time, and then Mock, I don't know, like exploded. And he was like, "I'm just a little guy, actually." And you know, we were like, "Wow, that's news." And then Ty was like, "I actually can't deal with this bird right now because my curse is really bad, and I need some help with that." And Locke played doctor. And then Fia was like, "I also
Doctor,
can,"
if you will.
Oh, I like that. Like a little PhD. And then Fia was like, "I also can't deal with that, but for other reasons." And she was like, "I'm gonna go run into the city and make bad decisions." And then Mock was like, "I actually have a job. I'm doing a little, like a pro bono position for Volker. And I'm just keeping an eye on you guys, actually. Because Tavis is like real mad at you. And he doesn't like your face." And then Bygram came back and he was being all weird. And he was like, you know, I had the time, and I was like, "Oh, cool." I was like, Ty and Fia slept together, and Bygram was like, "Excuse me." And then I was like, "Yeah, we had to sleep over." And then I told Bygram about Mock being a little man. And Bygram was not happy with that either. And then Bygram said, "You know what? I think I need some me time." And then we didn't collectively. I feel like it was just Ty ran through the streets while it was raining. And she was like, "There's the girl I love."
What's it raining?
Setting the scene again.
It sure wasn't, but I love it.
Allison played a heavy hand.
Rain comes crashing down
All right.
Yeah,
Unreliable narrator.
in a storm
yeah.
full of passion.
it's how I picture it. If you were to tell me it happened, if I'm honest, like Ty saw you and you saw Ty, and Ty was like, "I don't know how to quit you." And then they hugged it out, and she came back. That's pretty much what happened. Some gods are mad at us, though. Talos also did say, like, "Hello."
You looked at the part where you played ill
Yes.
and confronted Iggy about being maybe your dad.
Okay, but that like happened a couple of times, I think.
Hard to
This
This
pinpoint
old
the exact
news
moment.
now.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, you know. So that's what happened last time on the Christmas
Yeah.
show.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Great. I'd like to add that Ty was like, "I'm not crying; it's just the rain."
Pretty much, yeah. I feel like she'd say that.
Yeah.
And for our audience, there was also a little bit that the party didn't hear or wasn't involved with afterwards, where we potentially got a look at a strange bearded man. And so we return to the Stormbreaker in Port Mayovet. Sort of the ship is anchored, the gangplank is out, but the ship's at a weird angle. Ty and Fia, you've returned to the ship. If I remember correctly, at the end of last session, Bygram was a little dejected. Okay, yeah, I remember there was a bit of a weird vibe.
He's out. He's like, it's a lot to take in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So
But it seems to be a nice clear day. The crew ends up bringing up the anchors and the gangplank, and Kyrene calls for Jolly to start putting wind in the sails, and the ship starts to shift and properly kind of make its way out of the port. Is there anything anyone would like to do? Any questions? Any things you need to wrap up from last session into this session?
Don't think so.
I think Bagram hasn't seen Grellum yet.
Locke is going to be making Grellum a little shirt.
Okay. What are you making it out of?
Good question. Probably my bandana.
Okay, I was also going to say, what kind of skills does Locke have with
I have no skills,
crafting?
but I would like to learn.
Okay. Give me just like a general dexterity check. You're taking your bandana and you're like, shirt for a bird.
Shirt for a bird. Okay, that's a 10.
10? Okay. With your first try of ever doing this, you're so talented, Locke. You are able to figure out some kind of bird shirt. It's not the prettiest, it's not the nicest, and it is also made out of one bandana. But you think it will fit him, and you think it will look cute, nice and snug.
Mock, I made you a shirt.
Are you going to him, or are you just like, to me, my X-Men?
No, he's going to Mock.
I'd like to put it on you. I didn't sew it or anything. There's just some knots, but I figured it could be like a little halter top.
Okay. You go to your old room and you open the door to see Grillum kind of just sitting on a stool, kind of just twiddling his thumbs, kind of like rocking back and forth. It's like, oh, hi. Oh, thanks. Hold on. And you know what? I'll get Erin to do it. Erin, could you make me like a D20 roll.
$13.
13. Okay. You watch as Grillum focuses. And he kind of swishes into a tornado of feathers that then takes the form of his seagull form.
Looks good.
Puts his wings out, ready to be thrust.
All right. I really think this yellow will bring out your little beak.
Oh,
Looks
thanks.
good.
Yeah. Salutes you with his wing.
I'll look for a better shirt when we get to an island that has a store.
Oh, okay, thanks. You don't have to,
Okay.
but I appreciate it.
All right. Well, now that I know you're a little man, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Should I call you Muck still, or should I call you Grellum?
What do you prefer?
Well, I'm pretty used to calling you Muck, but I want to call you whatever you want to be called. But if you need a secret code name, because you don't want people to know who you are, then
I'm fine with Mock still.
Okay. Great.
Same as I ever was.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Okay. What do you need to know?
Were you around when I was explaining things to Bygram?
You explain a lot of things to Bagram, and he doesn't seem to get them sometimes.
That's true. I think it's just because Bygram is hasn't explored the world like I have, and so there's things that are still new to him.
He doesn't have whimsy.
Huh? Maybe we should get him some.
We could do that.
Okay.
Which things are you explaining to him?
Oh, that you were a little man.
Oh.
I guess you weren't there. I guess I'm just looking for some, did you think Bygram was being a bit weird?
He's always kind of weird, but I guess he's normal. But, I mean, I wasn't with you, so I didn't really see or hear what he was...
Okay. I just feel all of them are like they're here, and I kind of need them to be a little bit here, but I think that might be my job. I had to get them there. I'm not really sure how to do that, Mock.
Well, sometimes people just need time to simmer.
Oh.
Like a good soup.
Okay, people are like soup.
People are like soup. A lot of liquid in soup. A lot of liquid in people.
I guess that's true.
Are you okay, though?
Soup? Oh. Yeah, I'm fine.
Mean, you're worried about your friends, but at the sleepover, you said you were still upset about something.
I think it'll pass.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta go.
If you want, you can take me with you so I can check out Bagram.
I think you know too
Not
much
like that.
right now, so I got to go.
Okay.
Okay.
New therapist unlocked.
It's gonna waddle out to like public.
The audience sees Mock just kind of preening himself while he's wearing the little shirt, trying to get his reflection in the glass in the window, but hello.
Yeah, we have.
Anyways, Locke. Well, Locke's doing that. Is anyone else doing anything? Okay. All right. As Locke returns to the deck, the Stormbreaker is starting to make its way out of the port in the city proper. You hear the sound of a bell, and you hear Kyrene say, "Could I get everyone's attention?" All the crew turns to face their captain. Do you guys do as well?
Yeah.
So, I know we've been through a lot, and I wouldn't put you in a situation that I wouldn't be prepared to go in myself. That city being under attack was a lot. I don't necessarily want to put you in any more danger like that. I also want to be upfront with you because some of you has raised concerns about our deliveries. So, the next places we're going to are the city of Xanare on the island of Xanare, and the city of Micros, which is also on the island of Micros. For those of you that don't know your history, they used to be sister cities on the continent before the calamity, and the islands were renamed after the cities. And so, we're going there. Might take a couple of days, but we are delivering nothing too explicit to them. For Micros, we have some wax and inks and parchment, some of which are enchanted. And for Xanare, bringing them an assortment of carpentry tools, leatherworking, some smith's hammers, a couple of chisels, some glue, and some paint. Our next stop after that, depending on a couple things really, is to go to Port Stormrock and to give them a large shipment of rations. But some of you don't know that we have another detour. As we head to Xanare, we'll be keeping an eye out for something for... She motions to your group. Something for Ty here. She's looking for a underwater volcano. There might be one in the vicinity. I think all of you can agree with me that the Seekers here have been a great help to us on the few weeks they've been with us, and so it'd be great to repay the favor to them. So, when we get to Xanare, we'll get some information, and depending on what we can do for you, we'll sail out to where you think this undersea volcano is.
Ty looks like garbage.
Yeah.
But she nods at Kyrene.
All right. Well, that's all for now. Let's hope that the weather stays calm She breaks her meeting. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Locke.
Oh no, you could go.
Oh, no. Kyrene breaks her meeting, and everyone sort of starts to go back to their jobs.
Locke will run up to Ty.
We're going.
Seems like it. Mm-hmm. If we can find it.
We will, for sure. I don't know if you know this about me, but I have like a keen eye for underwater volcanoes.
Specifically.
Mm-hmm. I think it's like
Great.
an untapped talent, you know?
Pretty lucky to have found you then.
I think it might have been fate, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Right. Mm. Right. So I'll do that. I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
If I miss it, it's just because, like, it's cloaked in magical secrecy because it knew it's coming.
Probably. It's probably afraid of you if you can see it.
Oh, right.
But
Yeah.
I if anyone can find it, there'll need to be someone who can breathe underwater, right?
That's true. And guess who can do that?
I've been told it's you.
Well, I could do it. It's true. There's someone else that could kind of do that, though.
Yes, I know she can.
I could. But, like, you need to get there. So, like, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll think about it. Maybe I can make you have gills or something.
Okay.
Yeah, like, I think about it really hard. And I'd be like, wow. Ty would look so good with gills.
Sure. Yeah, we could try that.
Yeah, you could probably ask Eldath for them too, you know, because, like, things with gills don't only live in the ocean. Sometimes they live in fresh water too.
True. Yes. She hasn't been quite present in that way. I've asked her for a lot of help with, certain things that are happening to my body. And she hasn't really done anything about that. So I'm not sure she's just going to be like, here you go.
Maybe
Take
you
a breath
asked her
underwater.
the wrong questions.
Perhaps. Yeah.
That
I could
seems
try
kind
again.
of presumptuous of me, actually. But I just mean, like, maybe she's, like, just been, like, hoping that you would be like, oh, Eldath, I would like some gills.
I haven't, said that in particular, so that might be, yeah, you're right. That might be the problem. I can try.
Okay, I think you should.
Okay. I haven't heard from her in a while.
Right.
But we're pretty far away from fresh water.
Maybe we'll find some.
Maybe.
Or
Stopping at
maybe-
that city.
Right. And, like, maybe if we stop at that city, you know what you should do, actually?
What should I do?
You should gather more fresh water.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, like the one you have in your canteen.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Spilled most of that this morning.
Oh.
You're right. I should gather more.
Okay. I can help with that too.
Thank you. It'd be nice to find a waterfall, actually.
Keep my eyes peeled for that as well. And maybe I'll empty my canteen and I'll put some fresh water in it as well. I'll tell the other two that they should do it too.
What's in yours right now.
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Just some stuff.
Okay. Not seawater, though, right?
No,
Okay. Good.
it's too briny.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm,
I'm recommending fresh water. It's nice to have around
Right.
to drink.
I just
But
I put some juice in there earlier, but I think it's been in there for quite some time. So
yeah, maybe we should wash that out a bit.
okay. Are you okay?
I'm still getting used to it. You know, when it moves, I just have to acclimatize. It moved pretty far.
Right.
The ship starts to sort of rock a little bit. The sea is a little bumpy in places. Ty, could you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Yeah. Oh, that's good. What's my con? That is a 21.
Okay, 21. You start to feel a little seasick, and your skin gets like that sort of like hot pinprick kind of feeling, but you kind of swallow it back, and that feeling sort of subsides.
Yeah. I'll get used to it. It's just pretty warm.
That's fair.
I might need to find some more bandages on the ship at some point.
All right, I'll go do that.
Okay.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
Do you think maybe you can help me like make some little posters later?
Sure. What are you making posters for?
My campaign.
What are you campaigning? Are you are you looking to lead some people?
Well, I just like Kyrie's been pretty worried about the places we were going, so I feel like it could happen. And if it did, we would just kind of be stuck because no one was trying to,
No one would step up.
Well, I mean, I feel like maybe a few people would feel like they were obligated to step up, but if if there's like a little poster of me.
Yeah. You've already got the hat, so
I do.
You have like a slogan in mind?
Oh, whoa. That's a lot to think about. Maybe like something like "Get locked in with your captain."
It's not bad. It's a little
Okay,
on the nose, but it's pretty good.
Okay.
All right. I'm not much of an artist, but I can write.
Okay.
Are we going to put these up around the ship?
Yeah, like I don't know, maybe we could like give them out at supper or something, like with like a little treat. Just go like
A little treat. I like it. Bribing. Yeah.
Oh.
We should put them in the halls below deck. You know, Kyrene's always up in her cabin, so you'll catch a lot of eyes down there.
Right. But like also I think she's okay with it, you know? Like I think we had a talk, and she said, yeah, like, you can, they'll make a vote.
Right. So she was like, if I drop dead, I want it to be you.
But she didn't exactly say that.
But she probably meant it.
Oh, you think so?
Sure. People like listening to you.
Okay. That's good. I'm feeling positive about this.
Good.
I'll let
I'll
you
help
know,
you when
Ty.
you're ready.
Yeah, I'll let you know too that like my number one campaign slogan is get to the volcano, you know?
Well, you have my vote then.
Okay.
You did have it already, but now you have it again.
Okay. Right. Okay. I'm gonna go gather my supplies.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna sit here for a while.
Hasvia.
So you'll know where to find me. Well, we talked a little bit, so she, she's worried about people getting hurt, and that's understandable. But I think she's trying to be brave too.
Right. She's
So
pretty
maybe
much
you
the
can help
bravest
her with
person
that.
I know. Yeah. I mean, I think she's got a handle on things. Like, I mean, we'll support her, obviously, but I just mean, like, she's good at it.
Yeah. I get it, though, when you're not sure what side of a god you're on, it can be a bit, make you a bit nervous.
I've recently felt that.
Have you?
Mm-hmm.
What god? You talked about Talos.
Yeah.
Right. What side of him would you say you're on?
I don't know. I don't have an opinion.
Okay. What side do you want to be on? Maybe is a better question.
Well, preferably not his bad side, because I've heard I've heard gods are pretty shit when they're mad.
Yeah.
And like I don't want to be on his bad side, but that doesn't mean I want to be on his good side either.
Right. Neutral.
Well, right now I'm neutral, but if I have to, be on his good side so I don't get turned into a little pig, I'll do that,
I mean, we might be coming up against Umberly. So what's one more, really? You don't have to placate him to not be turned into a pig. We could just tell him to not turn you into a pig.
Right. I don't want to be a little pig boy.
I don't want that for you either.
But I don't think he really cares about me that much, I think I'm he was just mad because I yelled at him when we were helping my leaky.
Yeah, they're kind of sensitive for a bunch of really powerful things. They're really touchy.
It's true.
Well, if you don't want to be a pig boy and he threatens to make you a pig boy, just say something.
Okay. He did say like a little like look. You want to be a little big boy. I'll make you strong.
I'm going to say the same thing I said to Fia. I don't think you need a god to make you strong.
Okay.
Maybe that's a bit rich coming from someone who gets her power from a god, but I don't think you need that crutch.
I don't think it's really a crutch for you either. I think it's more like a bit of like a reluctant aunt or something. I was going to say friend, but she hasn't been necessarily friendly, but she hasn't been mean either. And so, like, maybe it's just kind of like, I'm looking out for you. But I don't want to overstep.
Yeah. Probably. I was mad at her for a long time, but I don't think you're wrong.
Okay. You don't have to
There's
like it.
There's a difference, I think, between Eldak and Talos.
Probably.
Yeah. You know, when I was young, she actually saved my sister from drowning. And I get the impression that Talos might be the one who drowns people.
Okay.
Maybe it's presumptuous. I don't know a whole lot about him, but it seems like two different personalities.
I mean, that's fair. There's a bunch of different personalities on this ship, you know?
That is true, yes. You would probably know that better than me. I don't mingle in the same way that you do.
Right. You should.
I'm fine.
Okay, that's all right too, you know.
Not mingling.
Yes. But if you mingled, you could tell people how cool of a captain I would be. I'm just throwing that out there.
That's true. Okay.
They'd be like, it's
I'll
coming
keep
from
that in
Ty.
mind.
It must be real.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Next time I speak to someone other than you or Thea or Bygram, I'll start with that.
That's good. You're a pretty no bullshit person, you know?
Yes, I've been told.
I like it.
Thanks.
I wish I was kind of like that sometimes.
You don't want to be like me.
Oh, yeah, but like sometimes, you know, like a little bit, yeah.
People like talking to you, Locke.
I don't always like
listening to you.
talking to everybody, though.
I understand that. Yeah, sure. But there's a charm about you that I am distinctly lacking. So I think you're fine just the way you are.
Right, then we make a pretty good team then.
Yeah, you can charm people and I'll give them no bullshit.
I like that. And when I don't want to sign any autographs, you can be like, stay back.
I'll escort you back to our room.
Okay.
They should pay a fee for that too. So
Okay. I'll make note of it. All right. Well, I'm gonna go up in the crow's nest, even if they don't want me there, so that I can look for a volcano.
okay, thanks.
All right, Locke. Where do you go to get supplies?
Oh shit. Kyrene's room. I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. All right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna. What are the other two up to? Well, Ty and Locke are having this conversation on the deck. Bagram, Fia, what are you two doing? Bagram, you go first.
Okay, all right. Bygram's just on his own, just journaling. That's
Like in his room, or
yeah, I'm in my room. I just need a little me time, you know.
okay?
Reeling from a lot of events that
Make
happened.
a perception check for me.
Okie dokie. That is a. Do I have anything for perception? No. That's a 12.
Okay, you're journaling. You're focusing in. You swear you hear like the sound of like something tumbling or knocking stuff over or like banging into stuff, but it's really muffled. It's coming from like one of the rooms on this level of the on this deck of the ship. But realistically, it's not your business. But you're like, huh?
Yeah, I don't. It's none of my business. I'm here. I'm just
All
can
right.
knock on the door if they want to.
Okay. All right. Anything you're specifically focusing on while journaling?
Just I think he's trying to find the. He had a lot of information just happened. It feels like writing it down makes him feel better. You can kind of sort it out, like what's important, what's not important.
Okay.
He's feeling a little bittersweet about things. Yeah, and maybe worried about Ty because I think he caught a glimpse of her.
Yeah.
When they, yeah,
she's got like eye bags and she's a hot mess right now.
Yeah, she looks sick. Ew, like.
Could you give me a retroactive like insight check?
Okay.
This is you gleaming something of Ty as Kyrene's pointing her out to the crew and like everyone's turned to look at her.
What was it? Insight?
Yeah.
That's 18.
18. One, Ty looks a lot worse than usual. And like the last week she's been like radiant and like her best self.
Yeah.
And like compared to that and compared to like her normal self, like this seems like way worse. One thing with an 18 you do notice is that like I believe the entirety of her arm is bandaged up, and you could kind of tell the way she is holding her body that something is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
She usually has a lot more kind of strength and confidence to her. What's the word I want? Kind of just the way she holds herself. Her posture's wrong, and just something's up.
Yeah. One night with Fia probably did that. From what Bygram's been able to gather.
Yeah. Locke did say they slept in the same bed together.
Yeah, so
and maybe maybe your inside check has you running wild with ideas.
Absolutely, for
like-
sure. Yeah,
Like,
we're
no,
in.
he's definite. They definitely threw down with each other.
Yeah, all aboard the Delulu ship. That's where Bygram's at.
You, I think the journaling actually makes you worse.
That's setting sail for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Bygram, you probably take a moment to just like let it out and then go back to what you're doing.
Yeah. It's tears.
Huh?
Yeah.
Even if it's just like a groan or a shout or a ah.
No!
You hear from one of the other rooms.
What the fuck was that?
We cut to Grillum on the floor, human form again, tangled up in the bandana as it's not the right size for his human form, and trying to switch back into a bird.
Oh no.
All right, so Bygram, you're doing that. Fia, what are you up to?
I'm not 100% sure. So I'll run
Okay.
you through the thoughts and feelings. So we got back on the ship and feeling a little bit, perhaps a little bit chastised, a little bit sheepish almost. She would have, especially like trying to take the moment of maybe the focus being on Ty to sort of like slip into a little bit of the periphery. And her first inclination, I think, would be to go to the crow's nest because she loves the crow's nest. She loves being up there. But it's so public and open, and Jolly has a nasty habit of just appearing. And so I think for once and this probably speaks to more of her mood than it really should, but I think she goes to her room and she's sort of pacing back and forth because while Ty did convince her to come back, she's still not 100% sure it was the right choice. And I mean, like, Ty looks really bad and Bygrim didn't seem himself. And I mean, Locke's holding them together, but like, good grief, by what? And so I think she's sort of pacing and anxious and she's not quite sure what she's doing.
Man, this group is like never emotionally healthy.
No.
That's fine. I'm doing.
For yourselves, I'm fine.
Bygram's
Rock's
being
doing
healthy
great.
right now. He's journaling.
Never mind.
He's letting out his emotions.
Listen, I'm doing my job as a DM. Torturing you. Okay, so you make it back to your room. Do you sit on the bed? Do you?
Oh no, I am pacing.
Oh, never mind. Yes, you.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Remind me, you have a porthole, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Okay. You're pacing back and forth, back and forth. The thoughts kind of roiling through your head. Your heart palpitations increasing. Could you roll a perception check for me?
I'm famously good at those.
Oh, absolutely. The ship is hitting a bit of turbulence with the sea. The waves are kind of rocky here and there.
Oh, that idiot! That was a D12. Yikes! I know my shapes.
Fia's kneecapping herself. It's fine.
Oh, great. So with my addition, that is a 7.
7. You look out the window, out the porthole. The ocean is there. The waves are rocking back and forth. And something just doesn't feel right. But you go out to the porthole, you look out. The water? It's the ocean. Your natural element. Yeah, it's a little turbulent. You guys are on the ocean. And this is a big ship. It's fine. But you're here with your thoughts. And I mean, you could just slip out of this porthole right now and Ty wouldn't know. She'd probably hunt you down eventually, but you could do that.
I'm very good at hiding, though.
You are. And I mean, you're not that far from shore.
I've swam further.
You have?
I'm trying so hard not to read the Discord. We just gotta minimize that. All right. The problem is they don't see that they would be better without me. I mean, what do I really bring? A few jokes, sure. I am expert at stabbing things. But I just seem to make things worse. It'd almost be easier if, like, I was very obviously cursed, you know? Because then I'd be like, well, I hurt people because I'm cursed. Look at that. That's crazy. I can't help it. But, you know, it's starting to feel a little bit like perhaps that's just me. But maybe I am just a curse.
You feel like a cold, electrified feel. I want to say around your neck. And you hear a voice say, "Oh, you're not cursed. You're just a joke to everyone."
Better a joke than a bitch.
You feel the ship rock a little bit. Can you make a dexterity saving throw for me?
Yep. Okay, that's better. 19.
19. You catch yourself as you hear the words, "Better a bitch than an orphan."
Do gods even have parents?
You don't get anything.
Childish.
The feeling the feeling dissipates, but you don't hear anything else.
At least I'm not fucking a poor man. She's not pious. She's not gonna start now. What, she's gonna rock a boat? Woohoo! Apparently I have greater power to rock a boat.
Okay. But yeah, you are kind of left there with your thoughts, some contact, but nothing else.
Some bickering.
Some pettiness.
Fia will continue to like periodically call out Umberly with like inflammatory comments to see if she comes back now.
Roll the 100 for me. Okay.
I'm making good decisions, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
17.
17. Okay. Is this with the attempt, like with the, sorry, not the intent to like have her hear these? To like,
Yeah. 100%.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to roll
I'm
above or
trying
below?
to like bait her.
Yeah. Above or below?
Above.
Above? Okay. Roll another 300.
39.
39. Okay. Do you want to roll outside 39 to 17 or inside 39 to 17?
Outside.
Okay.
Playing the stops. 59.
59. You spend the next little while saying every kind of call out, every kind of sailor's swear, cussing her out. Bygram, you can hear this from the
His
other
room
room.
is right next.
Yeah, you can hear this from the other room as Fia is just swearing. Every few minutes, the rockiness gets a little bit more shaky, and there's actually a moment where the water kind of like bows up and then slams down.
Is Thea saying Umberly's name, or is she just cursing?
Oh, you are absolutely saying her name, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, and then like when Umberly does something that Fia be like, oh really? Oh, you like that
Feel
one,
like-
did ya?
Bygram would
It
like.
starts to get a lot more turbulent.
I'm a great person to have on a boat.
Locks upstairs with a crayon, just like.
Actually, look, as you're making your way to Kyrian's door to ask for supplies, can you make a dexterity save?
Son of a bitch. Oh no. That's a 15.
15. You kind of get knocked off your feet for a moment, but you grab onto something and right yourself. And it actually gets you a little bit closer to Kyrian's door, but you're fine.
Steer the ship better.
Iggsy says, I am steering.
Okay,
Water's
good.
just choppy. He stops for a moment and just shakes his head. Fia, yeah. You start to hear, oh, you little, when I get my hands on you. Oh.
Also, you can't. I'm out of reach. That must be so frustrating.
Oh, you're just you hate the moment you get in the water. You're dead. You, your friends, everyone you care about. But you know, that might happen a lot sooner than you think.
I don't know so far
No,
you've been empty.
Unlike you, I have worshippers. I have people that will listen to me. Do what I say. I mean, if you want to keep painting a target on your head, that's fine. I mean, your parents thought it was fine. You cross me, and look what happened to them. You almost feel that electrified kind of cold feeling comes back where your symbol of Umberly is, and you almost feel like the caress of a hand on your shoulder.
They're all words.
I suppose I can threaten you with action rather than words if you like.
I don't think I'm afraid of you anymore.
You should be. I'll make you fear me and respect me.
Best of luck. I respect nothing.
And then nothing you'll become. And that feeling dissipates as she sort of heartily laughs. You hear almost the sound of an explosion underwater. It doesn't sound like it's coming from the ship.
Can I run to the window?
Yeah, you run to the window. You look out. The sea is, you're a bit further out now, and the sea is a bit darker. Roll a perception check for me.
Oh, that was really good.
23.
23. What the hell?
I rolled a natural 19.
Damn. That was almost perfect. Okay.
Almost.
So you, judging by the sound, it sounded like it was like a boom underwater, right? Heading to your porthole and looking, you see that while the sea here is dark, you see that there are little lines of darkness underneath the water, and it almost seems like those are like almost like little strings or like fingers that are like shifting the water to slow your progress. You kind of tilt your head and look back, and you can still see Port Malvern. You guys haven't actually made that much progress. And you can kind of feel, you can kind of guess that these little ribbons, they don't look like a tentacle or like a monster or anything, but they are sort of pushing against the ship, or pushing at least against the water and slowing your travel. With a 23, though, you see, not close to the ship, but off in the distance, there is a dark shape that you see shift from out of your field of vision into it. It's far away, but you're not certain what it is. But it is long.
There you go, Fia. Piss off the goddess that controls the ocean. Excellent work.
All right. Well, as you deal with the realization of the consequences of your action, luck. You make your way to Kyrene's to get supplies.
Kyrene, open the door. Kyrene, it's locked.
You hear a couple of steps. The door opens. Oh,
Hello.
Hello, Luck.
Oh, what a surprise.
I suppose. Do you need something?
I do.
All right.
Do you have some paper and some ink and maybe a quill?
What is this for?
How important is that information for you?
I suppose not too important.
Right. Well, I was just, well, I was going to make up some posters for the ship. I thought it would be nice, boost morale a little.
All right. Well, having some art up on the ship would be good for morale. Let me see what I can find you. You may have to go talk. I'll see what I have, but Dasmug or potentially Deckard might know if we keep any paints around. But
Okay.
she gets back to you with a bundle of paper, 2 different quills, some little pots of ink. There's a couple of different colors, but she's like, all right, well, here you go. She gives you a couple of like pieces of charcoal and like a pencil and stuff like that. It's like, actually, she may not mention it, but I believe Verona might paint.
Okay.
Dragonborn with the eye.
Right.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. I'll go ask.
All right.
And maybe she's got some pointers or something.
She might.
Okay.
Is Ty all right?
What do you mean?
Well, I saw all of you yesterday, and she seemed positively radiant, and today she's looking, well, pretty under the weather.
Oh, so physically. Okay.
Yes.
No.
Is there
But
something else wrong with her?
no.
All right. Well, that's her business anyways. I'm just asking to be sure.
Right. But yes. She's feeling a bit ill, but she said she'll be fine.
All right. Well, maybe I know she's a woman of the cloth, but potentially we do have a doctor on board. Maybe bring her to Calmus.
Do you mean of like the bandages she has on?
That, but she does look worse for wear compared to yesterday.
I meant when you said woman of the cloth.
Oh, she's a cleric, isn't she?
Oh,
A holy woman?
a cleric, yes.
Just another term for that kind of thing.
Ah, I see.
Or at least it is from where I'm from.
Got it. I'll make a note of it. I'll ask her about it.
All right, well, if she gets any worse, take her to Calmus. He practices both medicine and clerical magic. But if it's something else, as I do know something is specifically up with Ty, that if it's tied to that, then we'll try to expedite our travel.
Oh, okay. Well, it's that.
All right. Well, ahead of us, we have 3 different ways we can go.
What's the fastest
If we go directly
one?
if we go directly around the island cluster ahead of us and through the sea, we can probably get to Zanri in 3 days.
Right.
Well, that is if the wind is with us and the ocean cooperates. Otherwise,
doesn't Jolly do like a little wind thing?
she does, but she can only keep that up so often.
Okay.
We tend to use it for emergencies, when it seems like we're not getting any wind.
Okay, this is an emergency.
You're not wrong. I just mean more immediately pressing, as in, like, say a sea serpent was to attack us. We would want to use that to get away from it.
Okay. I see.
She only has so much power. But if we want to do a bit of safer travel, we can go through those islands ahead of us. She kind of walks out of her room and points towards them. They've got a bit of a scary name, but they're actually a safe zone.
What's the
Oh, the
scary
locals-
name?
The Gnawing Teeth.
Oh.
The islands there are pointed and sheer cliffs, but surprisingly, the channels there, as rocky as the ocean gets, the channels through those islands seem to never be touched. And also, I believe the islands are made of something, because any lightning storm seems to not hit ships and hits the islands instead.
Oh.
Or at least those are the stories.
They're true.
And the other way we could go, which is what I've done before, is to go past Pigoria Island and Dormus Island, and that is safer, but it takes substantially longer. But from the sounds of it, Ty might not have time.
Are you giving me these options as a test?
Maybe, but actually, what I'm asking is, you know the urgency of Ty's condition better than I do. Should we risk going out on open waters?
I think the real issue is that we have some other troubles, but I'd like to get there as fast as we can, because I do think it's an emergency. I've been thinking it's an emergency for a really long time, like ever since that little flower spit on me.
All right. Well, I will seek counsel on this, and you seek your paints. If Ty gets any worse, please report to me.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Locke's gonna run downstairs to Bygrim's room.
Okay.
He's gonna knock fervishly on the door.
Bygram! Bygram! I need your help! Bygram, are you there? Bygram, answer the door!
Yeah. What's up? Sorry, I was doing stuff. I had to hear via yell at God, apparently.
That seems to be a trend lately. What is she
There was
yelling at
a
God?
lot of profanity. It's Umberly. Yeah, I'm right next door, so I hear everything all the time. Just via, not Umberly. Just a lot of fuck her, fucking Borman, enjoyer, son of a bitch type of thing. So it was a lot. I can't go back to sleep. So what's up?
Right. That was a lot of information to take in, actually.
Oh, that was a lot of information. Oh, it's fine. No, you came for something. What's going on? What's the? You seem pretty excited about.
I'm not excited, but
You were knocking on the door. Biker. So
I don't know if that's true, Bygram.
I heard it. You were like, Biker, open up, Biker.
Maybe you're not the best person to ask.
Oh.
I'm here now. Bygram.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Would you say you're a pretty charismatic guy?
I've been told.
Right,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Hence why I was knocking on the door. Because, well, we're traveling, right? and we're gonna go find this volcano. And Kyrene was like, well, if it's an emergency, like we'll put speed it up, right? And she was like, okay, well, like if things were on our side, like the wind and the waves and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I said, doesn't Jolly do the wind? And she was like, yeah, but that's like in emergency situations.
Yeah.
And then she was like I don't know, like if a giant sea serpent was like after us or something. And so like
Well,
I think you and I should monitor Ty, and if things get worse we could just lie and we'll say like oh my god, do you see the sea serpent in the water? And like it'll be more believable if you also are there. You're like, oh my god, look, I see it. It's so scary. And then like we'll be like, oh, it dived underwater, but it's so clearly coming after us. And then Jolly will have to put the winds in the sails, you know?
okay, so you want me to lie about a sea serpent coming after us because we want to get to the volcano in which Ty could die at sooner.
No.
I thought the volcano meant boom for Ty. Did I?
There's a little part of me that forgot about that part because we don't know that that's gonna happen.
But if
It
she
could
does,
save her.
boom, then it'd be kind of shitty to speed there. She goes boom. We're all sad.
Right. Okay, but counter argument though.
Okay.
Ty wants to go there, and like it'd be kind of helping her with her wishes and stuff. And we don't know that it's gonna make her explode. It could help her.
It could. I mean,
What
don't
if
we
like?
want more time with Ty? A little.
Of course,
bit?
I want more time with Ty. You're stressing me out now.
You knocked on my door.
I know, but now you're making me like reconsider my very firm plan.
I mean, do you not think of like other possibilities of what could happen?
Well,
Like-
I was keeping hope in my heart, Bygram.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not bad. I'm bad at this.
You're usually not. Are you okay?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I mean, like I said, I just via yelling for like the past couple of minutes, screaming, shouting. It was a lot. I was trying to sleep, couldn't sleep.
The
Bill kept
Bygram
going
that like
down.
I know would have went and asked her if she was okay.
I don't think she needs my emotional support anymore.
Why wouldn't she need your emotional support? You guys are friends.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But I feel like she has other people she can be more open and vulnerable with now. Not to say
who.
You told me. What do you?
What did I
it's
tell
Ty.
you?
What do you mean?
You think Ty
Ty's
is
the
going to
person.
be the emotional support?
Yeah, I mean, you saw the way Ty looked this morning. Yeah, she definitely had an emotional relief. Yeah.
Bygram, people still need friends.
I know that. I'm just saying I'm not, the person. She's like, oh, Bygram, hello. Like, she's like, oh, Ty, how you doing? like it's like priorities now. Like you know.
No, I don't actually. This sounds wild.
You might not.
You
be
had a
educated in the- Right.
I'm not educated. You had a friend screaming in the other room. And you thought,
Yeah. Seem kind of busy. It's not me and my God. Like me and my leaky, Big M, we're great. We're locked in. That's messy. And kind of scary.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah. But maybe you're right.
So
Maybe I should go talk to Fia, see if she's okay.
I think that would be a good idea, actually, Bygrim. But just to
Yeah.
check in, two things.
Okay.
First,
All right.
will you
Mhm.
vote for me?
What,
Yes or no,
what are you-
Bygrim? It's
what are you
simple.
talking about? What are you? I can't just give my. Who's running? What are we doing? Why are we voting? Yes, but like for what?
Second,
Okay.
are you not going to help me with the serpent plan? No?
Yeah,
Okay.
I can. I mean, I'm not the best liar. I feel like we know this about me. Like you saw the way I was up there earlier. I couldn't lie about you dying. Really, you know, like you were there, I was
Right.
there. You were like, "Oh no,
We
I'm
did-
dying, bye, Graham. Ah, get the doctor, put tie." And I was like, you know, really leaning into it. I thought it was real. And then you were like, just kidding. I'm just acting.
But that's great, Bygrim. Method. Perfect.
It's just theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know, it's just, I feel like you have honor, and that's something people listen to. And
Yeah.
so,
Okay.
I was trying to have more credence in my lie.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I can help so long as we don't
Okay.
do anything too like as long as the lie doesn't go too far to be like, oh, it ate Bygrim's arm or something, and then it's like my arm's right here. Like they'll see through that pretty quickly.
Unless we commit to the bit. Poor joke. Okay. Well, it's not. It's not a for sure thing, you know, because I have to reconsider. Considering you just were like, have some nihilism. I have to go.
I don't know what that is, but okay.
All right.
Now
Good chat, Bygrim. Break.
Is that a mountain? What is he? That kid's crazy. But he gets my vote. I don't know what. Maybe Fia knows.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
It was on this ocean you found your adventure with a true sailor's heart, putting the ink to your story that set you apart. The waves on those waters, they swayed and they crashed, but the heart of you sailors is braver than its brash. I know these currents will carry you home, because home is wherever you roam. The ink in your pages may run, but these stories have already begun. And when the storm rolls through the port again, and the waves crash on that sand, we know those storms don't scare you sailors there. You were all made to leave dry land. So you hoisted sails and you caught the wind as your journeys all did begin. and your blood is of the sea. You all set sail to be free. You heard that horizon hailing, because that's where your destiny's sailing. No storms out there can stop you sailors here. So let's sound off, cast and crew, as another drop drips into the sea and the tide's ebb and flow brings you all back to this wonderful story.
And I guess Bygram is going to check on Fia. It's already in the
Okay.
hallway.
Okay. So Locke leaves the room, going who knows where,
Mm.
and begin to make your way
Next
to the room
door.
next door to Fia. You stand there, your hand kind of hovering, waiting to knock.
Mhm.
Locke, you're getting supplies from Verona?
Yeah, wherever
Okay.
I can find them.
Okay. You actually find her in like a common area. She's playing poker with some guys. To expedite, do you want to roleplay it out or do you want to expedite it?
He's just gonna he's gonna see that she's busy, so he's gonna be like,
Do you have paint?
Oh, Locke. Hi.
Hi.
Paint. What color you need?
Like a whole palette.
Hold on, fellas.
Mainly blue.
Kind of looks you up and down. Gotcha. She comes back with this little sort of briefcase. She's like holding it, just very gentle, like, be careful not to like jostle this around. Everything in here is sealed up, but she opens it and there's like 46 different little paint pots with little lids and a various amount of brushes. There's a little box and there is like some kind of soap in there. It's like, these need a little bit of extra water, but just so they're not extra gooey, there's a little jug here. Have at her.
Okay. Verona, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up, little guy?
If I paint you a nice portrait of yourself, can I depend on your vote?
Oh, I'd love a portrait, but vote for what?
A possible job vacancy.
Well, it depends what it is, but maybe. Pretty likable fella. I'd vote for you for stuff.
Okay. That's promising.
All right, well, just take however long you need with those, but try not to hold on to them for like a week or something.
Okay, I'll take good care of them.
All right.
Thank you.
She sits back down and she flips over her cards. Read them and weep, boys. Two other players like, oh. It's like,
Nice.
all right. That kid's good luck. All right. You rush off with the paints. Bygram, you're at Fia's door.
Yeah. He goes to knock, and then he feels unsure. He's like not sure if he's ready to actually talk. He feels like he should because Locke gave him a little pep talk. But at the same time, Fia might be having a day. She just yelled at her god. Like, do I want to add on to that by having this conversation? And the answer is yes. So he's going to knock on the. He's going to knock, probably pretty light.
Good old Byron coming through.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is. You kind of feel some like heavy footfalls. Nice stop. Kind of look over your shoulder. Look back out the window. Eventually, there is a soft knock at your door.
Seeing as I just cursed out Humberly,
Mhm.
and I'm just a teaspoon suspicious, I'm just gonna pull my dagger
Okay.
and I'm gonna go over to the door and I will so stupid. I'll really quickly open it.
Okay. You really quickly open it. As he's about to knock one more time and stops, there's Barkham.
Oh, you're
The
not an
ship-
assassin?
The ship lurches. Can I get a strength saving throw from both of you?
Are you gonna make me stab Bygram?
No. Worse.
Oh,
Bygram stab me?
Worse.
Ooh. 8.
that is a 15.
15. Fia, as the ship rumbles and rocks, you lose your footing for a moment and slam into Bygram.
Oh, yeah.
Like
that
into
too.
his chest, into his arms. You kind of like turn and roll, and he's kind of like got you in one arm. Dagger is kind of up to him.
Sorry, I seem to have made a bit of a fuss.
I
I'll sort of put my dagger away.
I heard. I mean, the dagger for me. That's kind of.
It wasn't for you, Bygram.
Love is a dagger.
I thought that perhaps, you see, you know, yeah, so, no.
Talk in your room
Oh, sure.
so you don't
Yeah,
stab me again.
have I stabbed you before?
No, almost.
Okay, then it wouldn't be again. It would be the first
No,
time.
it was a threat.
I mean, sometimes you threaten people. It's fine. It's water under the bridge.
Yeah, we're under the boat.
Yeah, which I seem to have churned up a little.
I
So
heard.
there's a development.
As you say that, the boat kind of. There is a force on the boat, kind of like it like rocks kind of rapidly, like 6 or 8 times, and then you kind of feel the water calm a bit. The ship kind of lurches forward and actually picks up speed.
That is weird. So Umberley,
Yeah.
we've been having a chit chat.
Oh,
Up here.
I just heard the vocal parts of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like the best way to get hold of her is to insult her, which I did, which I'm good at.
Yeah.
Lots of years of practice. She did not like that.
I could tell.
Yeah. And I'm a little bit afraid that she is what has made Ty's curse amplify. It is.
Huh?
It is. What do you mean, huh?
What do you mean amplify?
Did you not see her? She looks like absolute. She looks like walking death.
Yeah, I thought that was because of.
Well, she got a bug or something. No, the curse. It's like all the way up to your neck now.
I mean, I figured
It's just
with
about
the
consumed her whole arm.
bandages, but I didn't know the whole situation. I thought
Yeah, she's pretty fucked up right now.
it's because she and. Never mind. You don't got to worry about it. Yeah.
I don't think I like cryptic Bygrim as much as like open and honest Bygrim.
Yeah, I mean, I heard you guys got together or whatever, and
What do you mean?
yeah, Locke said you guys slept together last night, and
I mean, all three of us did, yeah. We had a sleepover.
is that what you guys are calling it now? Oh. Ew.
Ew, Bygrim.
Don't ew me. I don't know what you're into.
That's like our little son.
That's a grown man who
That
asked
is
me to
a-
vote for him. That's not a son.
Can he run?
He's clearly running for something. I don't know what it is.
For
He just
what?
I don't know, Fia. He came to my room saying,
Is he
"Bygrim, will
trying
you
to depose me as a co-leader of the gang?
I don't know.
He
I don't
did
think
threaten
so.
to kill me.
He what?
Yeah, this was a little bit. I mean, he wasn't completely unjustified. What he did threaten to kill me. Maybe he's planning on it. He has been nicer to me again.
I voted for your death.
Maybe.
That's not what I wanted, man. I wanted. Never mind. So you guys just had like a sleep over, nothing
Well, I mean,
too exciting.
truly, if we're being totally honest, Ty and I did, well, Locke sort of maneuvered us into a date, and we did kiss.
What?
Bygrim,
Oh my God.
are you well?
You, it's
Why are
No.
you laughing?
Ty doesn't. Ty kiss somebody? Ty.
Yeah.
Ty, I'm.
Why is it so
grumpy
far
all the
beyond
time.
the realm of possibility that someone would want to kiss me?
No, not at all. I mean, No, I'm just surprised that Ty did it, given, how Ty is. Like, she seems like she's someone who's like kissing, disgusting, get it away
Well,
type of thing.
truth be told,
That's all.
we were having a wee bit of a moment because I was a little sad that
Oh.
well, you asked me on a date and then you left.
Oh, I didn't.
You went to go on have a date evening with somebody else.
Oh, I didn't think you would.
I was telling
You
Ty
wanted
that
that.
it was lonely. And
Yeah, I just felt like you were busy with everything else going on.
well, see, Bygrim, I have the nasty habit of sort of pushing people away when they get a bit close. You see, here's where it started. So my
Yeah.
parents died, right?
Oh,
They
what?
died in a shipwreck. And it was when I was pretty little. And
Okay.
I thought, well, at the time, like, they were sort of like scavengers. And do you know in the history when the this archipelago used to be like one continent, and then there was
Yeah.
sort of a big fight, and
Yeah.
Umberly sort of sunk it, right? And now there's all
Okay.
sorts of these cities underwater. Well,
Right.
my parents
Yeah.
used to go into these because we can breathe underwater. So my
Yeah,
parents
of
used
course.
to
Yeah.
go into these cities, find these
Right.
relics, bring them
Uh-huh.
back into other cities,
Oh,
and
you guys
sell
were like
them.
merchants. Okay.
Yeah, sort of. So
Yeah.
then, so we were doing that, and this
Uh-huh.
part of the water was a pretty dangerous part. I don't really remember where it
It's
was.
the
It was pretty
water. That's
little.
fine. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was a notorious place, but apparently there were
Uh-huh.
really great treasures there.
Yeah.
And so my parents went there, and then our
Okay.
ship wrecked. And
Oh.
my dad gave me this pendant that I
Oh.
wear,
Yeah.
and he said he put me on a bit of the ship
Uh-huh.
that was floating, and then he said,
Yeah.
"I'll be right back. I'm gonna go
Oh,
get
okay.
your mom."
That's
And
good.
then he never came back up.
Oh, because he died. Yeah.
I think so. or maybe. And so they both did. So then eventually a captain found me, right? And
Right.
then kind of ever since then, like
Uh-huh.
consistently, like I mean, you know, I'm in my early hundreds, you know, as
Yeah.
one does.
Oh,
And
okay.
in consistently every ship I've been on subsequently has met a horrible end. Either
Oh,
pirates have, you know, like taken over and killed the crew,
yeah.
sickness, we've been struck down in several shipwrecks.
Oh,
So I sort of began to think that perhaps I was either that I was maybe chosen by Umberlee, and she was setting me up with all this tragedy to become sort of this
champion.
sort of like you are with my Leaky, except
Oh, yeah.
meaner and more Umberlee-ish.
Oh,
And
okay.
so anytime I get close with somebody now, it's a little bit like, oh no, they're going to be taken from me as a sort of object lesson from Umberlee about, ha ha ha, every time you love something, I'm going to take it away until you're a husk of who you were. And then you just worship me because I'm the only consistent thing in your life. And then I just
Oh,
do that because that's what I do. And then, so then when
you can finish your little song.
after Toy sort of and I had a moment
Yeah.
when we all woke up, all three of us, well technically all four of us, because Mini Mock is a man, and
no, he can't be.
no, he is. He's a creepy little man. But you know, I didn't really stick around because Ty was screaming in pain because her curse had schwip amplified, and so I got the fuck out of there, and I was like, I am a curse. I am a curse to this crew. I'm a bad time, and so I ran away, and that's why the ship was held up, because I was running away, and then I sent Ty a magical letter that said, "You guys are all too special to risk for me," and so I was going to leave, and I would find you later.
You said about us.
So that's
and you're mad we didn't go on the date when you were going to leave? Like,
well, I was going to leave. This was leaving after, but who knows if we would have went on a date you would have died.
Like after we had a date, you were just going to be like, I'm out of here. Like,
if you woke up suddenly struck by the plague, perhaps.
Why would I be struck by the plague?
Because Umberlee's a
if
fucking
I'm blessed
bitch.
by my Leaky. That's insane.
Really
no,
fucking
like, come on.
And my Leaky was super sick like a minute ago.
Yeah, but she's feeling better.
Super healthy.
Yeah, well, she can get sick too. It's not like, you know.
Yeah, but she's fucking the boar, man, and they seem really strong.
And I'm stronger. You think I'm scared of a little extra protein? No, they're bored.
You should be scared of Umberlee and Talos. They really do. They almost cooked you once. They turned you into a little barbecue.
And I lived.
Barely.
I'm still here, like you, like Locke, and like Ty. We got through that together. Oh, man, that was, oh, God. Are you okay? Because, like, you've been through a lot.
I'm having a bit of a breakdown, if I'm honest.
I can tell.
Mini Mock is a little man.
I know. I can't believe it either.
You hear the squeak of a door open, and as Mini Mock, as a bird, pops out.
Absolutely not. I shut the door.
Pops out with the little shirt on and goes to look at you. You instinctively just shut the door and you're
That's enough of that bird. Was he wearing a halter top?
Why would he be in a halter top? He's a bird.
Byram, I might be going insane.
I might be there with you, but we gotta face facts. Yeah, okay.
Are the facts that the bird was wearing a shirt?
No, he probably went in Luck's clothing.
Did you see the shirt?
No, because you closed the door before I could see it.
Shirt's
you just
there. I opened the door. Is the shirt on the bird?
Okay. You open the door. Sprawled on the floor is Grellum.
Who the fuck is that?
In his little guy mode. He's a little kid, and you see that his body is his torso is suction cupped into this orange yellow bandana that is a little tube top for him. He's already got clothing on, but he's just there. It's
You see the shirt, right?
By my leaky, someone should help him. And Bygram
No,
closes
shut
the
the door.
door.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's been
That,
yeah.
yeah. Wow. Wow. That's okay. Okay, I'm glad you got all that out. Yeah.
Also, I did like Umberly has like made contact.
Oh,
Like she
I
was up
heard.
here, she was shaking us like we were in a cocktail.
That was you. I was trying to sleep, and then
Well,
all I
technically
heard,
that was her. I don't have water powers.
you were cursing her out like she
Well, yeah.
owed you coin.
She owes me a lot.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry I haven't been here for you, Fia.
Well, I mean, I haven't really let you be.
Mm-mm.
But Ty told me to be brave. And so I'm trying a little.
Okay. Well, you could have some of my bravery if you need it.
I will. I'll need most of it, honestly.
Okay.
So you're going to have to find another thing.
Yeah, I'll be courageous. There we go. Yeah, I can.
Aren't those just synonymous?
I don't. There's a difference, I'm sure.
Is there?
Could be. I don't own a thesaurus. I can't prove it, but I'm sure.
You know who probably does own a thesaurus?
Hi, because she has a library named after her.
Hi? Well,
Yeah.
that's back elsewhere. I was more thinking Eggsy.
Oh, Locke's dad.
Yeah, we could break into his room. He can't get mad if it's his kid. That's Locke's inheritance.
Exactly. And
we're just accessing it early.
Yeah, I'm sure
You know what? He's been an absentee father. He owes Locke.
I know. I can't relate to that because my dad was there for me growing up.
Oh, that's
my
wonderful.
mom was too. They're really great. Should meet him one day.
Oh, I'd love to. Where are they? We can go there now. No, we can't. We have to fix Ty.
Yeah, we got volcano duty.
Yeah. I heard something explode. Did you hear that? Not like right now, but like a little bit ago. Do you think it was an underwater volcano? Do you think I've underwater volcano since?
Oh, I was kind of writing a lot, and I got to go back and re-edit my journal entry because.
Why would you edit a journal entry?
It was
negating the point.
Like, it was bad. It was so bad. Yeah,
like your prose wasn't good. Like you weren't content.
I didn't have all the right information, and
I
like jumped to a lot of conclusions about things and people.
You
don't gotta worry about that though.
Well, I mean,
said nothing but nice things about you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Can I read it?
No, not like. Oh. Not this one. This one's for me. Next one, I'll write you a nice letter note. Thing. I think I'll do that right. I think I'll do that after we finish talking here.
All right.
I'll write you a nice little letter.
Okay. Are you well? You're seeming a little peaked now.
A little what?
Your voice is usually down here, and it's kind of up here right
now. Wow. I had a day and night. Thank you for asking. And
okay, were you mugged or something?
No. No.
I mean, it's okay if you were mugged by Grim. It happens to all sorts of people. You're not less strong if you were mugged.
No, no sentence I say here is going to really get me out of this one. I was going to say I did the mugging, but that doesn't feel right.
Why, Grim?
No,
you're a holy man. You stole from someone.
No.
I'll turn this ship around and make you return it.
No,
I can't believe my leaky would stand for that.
No, my leaky doesn't. No, I didn't take it.
We have so much money, Bygrim. You don't need to steal from
I know. I did it. I didn't steal anything. Okay. Things happen. It's okay. It's fine. I was great. I came to the ship super, super happy.
You're
Super
bringing a
fine.
weird energy to this.
It's not a weird
conversation.
energy. I just did. This feels weird talking to you about this type of stuff. Where's Ty?
Oh, I'm gonna talk to
Ty
Ty
would
about
be-
stealing from people.
No,
I'm
not
the thief.
no.
I'm the
not,
one who steals
that's
from
not.
people.
That's not what I did though. Okay, when a man and woman get together, they, you know.
I'm sorry. Did you go to mug someone and then you fucked them? What?
No, that's weird. Who does that? No.
I'm questioning right now.
No, I would never. I had a little date with
So you did have a
Helena.
date.
Kinda. We were getting books, and then it became a date. It was a little bit of both, and then I
Getting
escalated.
books.
Yeah, it was because I wanted to get books so I could be smarter, because I feel like I'm just dumb compared to everyone else here. So I just wanted to be
You're not dumb,
a
Bigger.
bit better.
You
Yeah.
might not be the most learned of individual. I think I just had a stroke. You might not be the most learned of individuals, but you've got you're
Oh, don't
you're
say
smart
something.
in other matters.
I guess.
I mean,
I just want to feel like I'm good, you know.
you are quite truly the best of
something.
us. You are like the goodest. Like it goes like you. Shit, who'd even be next? Mock.
Him. We could put
Actually, I
Ixie
think
up
it's
there.
then me, and then Ty and Locker they're tied for bottom.
Yeah, I could. I didn't want to say I could see it.
Listen, Ty is like overt, but
Yeah.
Lock will fuck you up.
Oh, I know. He almost, and then
He
he
threatened to kill
almost,
me.
yeah, he fucked around and found out at one point with me, and I was like, hey,
I remember.
I do too. It was
I mean, he was leaving my room and he said, like in his little sing-song cheery voice, he's like, by the way, I have no problem killing you.
He
And I
was like, hey, you should stop right there. And then he was like in my head.
Sir. I'm just trying to be a cool person.
Yeah.
With my magic sword.
He almost got punched. And then I would have to fight Ty, but that would have been fine at that point.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
She'd kill you.
It'd be a tough fight.
You'd die.
She'd die too.
Maybe, but like you'd die first.
We're dying together. That's just
bleeding out together. That's cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's fun. We'll have to get on like a cool mountaintop then, though.
Yeah.
After like a really epic duel.
Yeah. Where that elemental was. Yeah, we can.
That's true. We can go back.
Yeah, we could.
All right.
Yeah, just future stuff.
Yeah, that we'll mark that down. After like volcanoes.
Right.
Duel to the death.
We might have to squeeze some other stuff in between.
Well, yeah, like those are our main goals.
Yeah.
Maybe in there, somewhere in there, like fight Humberley.
Maybe me and you could do another date. Well,
in order to have another, we'd have to have a first. This is sort of like the stabbing conversation all over again. You can't have another if you haven't had a one.
Okay, well, let's have a one then.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that's what you want.
I'd like it.
And this time, I'll be brave enough to take you out.
All right, I'll promise not to stab you. Well, I'll try not to stab you.
Okay. Is Ty cool with?
I did speak to her,
that?
and I said that I wasn't quite ready to make any sort of a decision. And
okay.
She seemed okay with it.
Okay. Well, I'm also okay with it. I mean, Ty's a pretty cool person, minus looking like, woke up on the worst side of the bed.
It's really sad because she was so beautiful, like just yesterday, and then now today she looks like a poor little orphan, like a little drowned rat. Like,
I don't
She
know
looks
about all that. I mean,
like it's like if you took like a beautiful jellyfish and then you plopped it on like the dirt,
so
and
she's
it's
just a
just like sad
jellyfish.
there,
Yeah,
and it's not in its element. That's just wrong. Or like
yeah.
a fish that looks lovely underwater, but then it's just flopping sadly on the
Oh,
beach. And
that's
you're like,
Ty.
oh, buddy, you're not gonna make it. But then you try to
Yeah.
put him back in the water, and he sort of floats there half-heartedly for a bit, and then he gets back, and you're like, okay, it's all right.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you know, for a bit there, you're like, oh, you got sand in your gills.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Don't
that's...
tell her I called her a jellyfish nor a fish. I don't think she'll appreciate it.
I might have to, just in case this is like Ty's gonna be like, ooh, good morning, Fia. Like, you know, try to put the moves on you, and then I have to put the moves on you, and then it's just like
Ooh,
we're both trying to put the moves on you. So
wow.
it'd be tough. It'd be tough.
That will be interesting to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might get punched.
I feel like that's just, I was about to say Ty's way of flirting with people is punching them, but I don't know.
I don't think you're her type, respectfully.
Oh, I know. I'm
Oh.
not.
She's not gonna punch me. She likes me.
Yeah, that's true. So like, what is it about Ty? Break it down for me. What is it that you really
Didn't you have a journal to go rewrite?
like about Ty? I can write that later. I just want to know what. I won't say what.
This feels weird dishing with you, boy, Grim.
Oh, okay. We don't. Okay, you're right. It might be a step too far. I'll just keep in mind that we have a date in the future. And, yeah. Okay.
I'll try not to curse as loudly at God.
Yeah, that would be nice. To not. I like to go to sleep. Like to get to land safe and sound a little bit. Like it would feel good to not, you know, drown here. Like in.
Maybe I don't think I can drown.
Oh, that must be nice. Okay. Well, if that's all we're sharing for tonight.
It is like 2 in the afternoon, by Grim.
Oh, afternoon.
Yeah, we
Wow,
just left. Like we left at like 8 o'clock in the morning. It's only been a few hours.
Wow,
It's actually before noon.
Oh God. Okay. I guess I'll see you at lunch. If
Sure.
that's what. Yeah, I guess I should go see if Ty's not, you know, dead in her bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind the bird man in the tiny top.
Yeah. And you don't run away. No one can run away for 24 hours.
Well,
no, don't well me. I will swim.
Agree to those terms.
Okay.
Specifically. Shake on it.
You not running away for 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but then we got to make a new deal and increase it to 48 hours. So that way.
Sure.
And if you do run away, I'm coming after you this time, okay?
Is this a competition now?
To get you to stay? Maybe? Is it working? Does that do it for you? Is it?
See you later, bye, Grim. And I shove him out the door and I say, also, I would be swimming out here, bye. And I shut the door.
Okay. Grim, she shuts the door on you. Luck. At some point, you made your way back up to this deck. As these two were arguing, would you like to sneak past them or just run past them?
He went upstairs. He's been trying to go to the crow's nest.
Okay. You make your way past them, and yeah, you can climb up to the crow's nest. Ty, you're still on the deck, yeah? Okay. Yeah. At least he's being sneaky about it. You see Locke come up from the lower decks and climb his way up into the crow's nest. Margrim, what are you up to? What do you do? Where are you going?
I guess I'm gonna go talk to Ty. I guess it's on.
Okay.
I've talked to everyone else. I might as well
Okay.
complete the triangle. I guess.
All right, you make your way up onto the deck to talk to Ty. She's sitting there, probably on a barrel or a crate.
On the floor,
On the
leaning
floor.
against the rail with her
Yeah.
eyes closed.
Bagram,
Yeah.
she don't look good. This is probably the first time you've ever seen Ty look sweaty.
Okay. Damn, you look terrible. What happened?
I can still throw you overboard.
I don't know about that one, Matchstick. It's gonna be tough. Me, healthy, you look like you're almost about to, go. It's but
Yeah.
how are you actually doing minus
everything about me? Peachy.
Yeah, okay. I heard. I was gonna plop down beside her. You ran after Fia, and you did the thing.
What are we talking about?
I think you know. Because I know. Fia knows. And you know.
What do you think you know?
I think I know you and Fia communicated on a intimate level.
Oh no, we I don't know that we need to have this conversation.
No, it's fine. It's cool. It's cool. Did you use the line where I was like, "Hey, did you?"
Nope, didn't need it. Thanks.
Oh, okay. You learned your own moves. I'm so proud of you. Wow. I didn't think you could do it, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, did you have a good time at least?
Yeah. Until this morning. Don't know that she's going to want to revisit that.
Yeah, I heard about that too. That
Yeah, it's not great.
I can see.
Yeah, I'm just I'll be fine in a bit.
Okay. Did you contact Big E by any chance?
What's she gonna do about it?
I feel like she'd care if you're, it's getting worse.
Didn't care when it hit my elbow. Didn't do anything when it hit my bicep. Now it hits my neck. What's the difference?
I don't know. Me and my Leaky's relationship is very different than you and Eldef, but I feel like they have to care about you on some level. Unless you're Umber Lee, then it's fuck her, as Fia would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently she fucks Boardman. It's crazy. I just overheard. It's what I overheard. I can't verify.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you overhear that when you were going through the city last night, or you overhear that from someone on the ship?
I heard it from Fia.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. If they're working together, I don't know what their relationship is, but they seem to perhaps have a common goal. or at least work in tandem, maybe.
The goal of fucking people over.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure we can prevent it. Stop less people getting fucked over. I feels, and see if we can get that cure for your curse. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. But I told Fia I'd help her, so the curse will have to wait.
Oh, what are we helping? Okay, so we're helping Fia. Let's Fia, Elda, you, Volcano, Lock, Campaign. I got that.
Oh yeah, so you're voting for him, right?
What is he running for? He kind of forced me to say yes. He was like, please,
That's the correct answer.
I don't know what he's running for. He could be voting to murder somebody. And I'm like, yeah, do it. It's kind of.
I don't know that it's murder, but like maybe post-death. You did the right thing.
I don't know. Lots running. What is he running for? I need to know more. I want to know more. What is he?
Don't you think Locke makes a good leader, regardless of what he's running for?
Is Locke around right now?
He's in the crow's nest. He's
Would he hear me say?
potentially if he's paying attention.
Locke, are you
Otherwise,
paying attention?
he's probably
He's
focused.
not. He's painting and he's looking for a volcano on the sea.
All right. Yeah, so he's not paying attention. He's in the crow's nest. He's gone up there and he's jolly. He's like, hello. What are you doing up?
I have an important mission, Jolly.
All right. What is it?
I'm looking for a volcano in the water.
You might not see it from up here. You'd have to probably get underneath the water.
Yeah, but like I might see it. Like I might see like a little, like I
Well,
don't know.
like a little bump or something, or like a little bit of like smog or dirt or like a
Exactly.
geyser. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I have a question for you, Jolly.
Sure.
Would you vote for me?
Are you like running for something? Is there like a competition?
It's not really a competition.
Well,
to be honest, I think my name will be the only one on the ballot. But
all right. What am I voting for exactly? I'm not.
Well, like if you wanted to be guided through the seas by someone who is like charming and knows ships.
Well, I suppose, but like, this isn't like a mutiny kind of thing, is it?
No, it's a
Okay.
stipulation.
Stipulation. Well, I will say we are being currently led by someone who is charming and knows her stuff, but I mean,
This isn't about her, Jolly.
that's fine. Well, without knowing the other candidates, I mean, I suppose I'd vote for you. You're a cool little guy.
With no other candidates.
I mean, I said without knowing the other candidates.
Oh. Okay. Is there someone you might vote for who isn't me?
I don't even know who's in the running. Is it like this ship, the entire world? Is it between like you and your friends? Are you having like a dispute and you're trying to figure out who's supposed to be leader of your group?
Oh no, I'm the leader of our group for sure.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind, Jolly.
So you crawled up here with that little briefcase. So you what are you doing with that?
I'm making posters for my campaign.
Ooh, okay. Just be careful to not get it all sticky up here.
Okay.
You
Good
see-
chat, Jolly.
All right. Well, I'll just be over here. I'm just keeping a lookout, anyways.
Okay, if you have any questions about leadership and promises, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll think on it.
Okay.
So with Locke, definitely preoccupied. Bargrim. Yeah. You look up. You see Locke's having a conversation. He's looking around. He doesn't notice you.
Okay. I think Locke might need to do a bit more growing before I can fully give him the vote of leadership. I mean, you can't just vote your way to being a leader.
Isn't
I
that
think that's-
democracy?
Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, it's not that. I don't think he's bad. I just. How do I say this? No, I can say it. I just don't know if the way Locke handles situations is what a leader needs to be. I mean, at least in my experience, I've seen leaders, a lot of people just talk the talk, but they never walk the walk, as it were. And that title of leadership is heavy. You don't just beg for it and plead for it. It comes to you. And I don't know if Locke understands the weight of that. Like, would he truly understand if one of us died that it's not on him? Would
Is
he?
it not?
It would be. But we also chose to follow him. So we got some of the blame for putting our own lives on the line, too.
Sure. But aren't the leaders responsible for keeping their followers safe?
Yeah. I mean, so far, Luck has kept us safe, but can he keep everybody safe?
We're all here.
Yeah. For now. I mean, Fia almost wasn't. You almost weren't here.
Yeah, but my almost not being here was looking for a faster passage. Had nothing to do with leadership. Fia's almost not being here was fear. And that's a tougher one to battle.
Yeah. She said she's going to be brave now because of you.
I hope so.
I know so. She got super chatty. Really chatty. Like, she told me so much. I was like, whoa.
Oh, yeah? What's she
Yeah.
talking about?
Probably stuff you know. Her parents died. Apparently were going into the sea, pulling out relics and things of that nature,
Yes.
selling them, and then Umberly came through and was like, goodbye. And yeah, seems like Fia's been through a lot.
Yes, she told me about that a while ago.
You doing that? Okay.
What's this?
What's what?
What's this?
Giving you shit? This? It's
You're jealous.
no.
Wow. Yeah. Well, someone left. How was your date, Bygram?
It was really good, actually. Not bad.
Happy for you.
I can't tell. Thanks. I think.
You gonna see her again?
Elena? No. I mean, we had a little something, but nothing big. I think I got my eyes set on someone else, maybe.
Hence the jealousy.
Smidge.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised that you did it though, because like for the longest time, I was like, "There's no way you were going to be like, oh, Thea."
You were telling me to.
I know. I didn't think you would listen. Like you constantly make fun of me for being dumb and not, the smartest person. So it's kind of surprising when someone listens to your advice and actually follows through with it. It's like, whoa.
Oh, I promise I wasn't actually thinking about you at all in the moment.
I wouldn't want you to.
That's good. So now what?
What exactly?
Are you just gonna be jealous?
No, that's not a good color at all. I'm gonna digest my feelings, which I've done in a healthy manner.
Great.
Pick myself back up and
Okay.
keep moving forward. Yeah.
Right. I think she'd be sad if you were acting strangely.
Yeah, we kind of talked and she noticed. I was like, whoa, I was doing such a good job. But she's like, no, you're just being weird.
You literally walked right past us this morning after Locke said that Mock was a person.
I saw, unfortunately, and I closed the door.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It is fucking weird. Why would he choose to be like that? Like he could be anything. And he's like, I look like a terrible. Okay, okay, we're just retreading. Okay.
Yeah. At least he hasn't been sleeping in your room the whole time.
Oh no, he would have got the boot. I'm sorry. He would have. Oh, you had to. Oh, condolences that you had to sleep with that.
It wasn't in my bed.
I don't know. It could be a hazard in there now with him.
No,
transforming.
He's not welcome.
Imagine he's gonna be like squawk, tie, squawk. Let me in your hammock.
How long do you think seagulls live for? Like days, maybe?
Maybe
like
with
if he just like disappeared, we could just say that like, oh, he got to the end of his life, right?
Yeah, he ran. Yeah, he might have ran away. Yeah, it's his turn to run away.
Yeah,
everybody has to do it. If Mock doesn't go and run away, I'll run away.
Where are you running to, Bygram?
I hadn't thought that far yet, honestly. I'm just saying, just in case you want to know the exclusive, Bygram runs away from the group, and someone has to run after me at 10 a.m. broad daylight.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll climb like a tower. Something.
Can you pick a day where I feel a little bit better?
Yeah. No, I want you at your full strength to try to catch me. I don't want.
Great.
Yeah. But no, if you run away, I'm chasing you too.
I have nowhere to run.
Not looking like that.
Yeah. Anyways, you know where I would be going, so kind of defeats the purpose, doesn't it?
Yeah, but then trying to figure out which volcano you went to feels like a lot. But I'll drag Fia. And then I'll have to bring Mock. Not because he contributes anything, but just because it'll rile you up probably to see him squawking as he finds you first. I feel like that.
He won't find me first. Did you know that Locke is actually proficient in finding underwater volcanoes? Yep, it's an untapped
You read an
skill.
atlas? What?
He's going to find it.
I mean, you got to talk to Kyrene, but I mean...
Yeah, when... Or the change of management happens.
By Eldaf, you're going to kill Kyrene? What?
No, I'm not going to kill Kyrene. Just, it's in a case of emergency. There needs to be a backup.
In case of emergency, oh, my knife slipped and Kyrene's dead. Oh, my goodness.
I don't even use knives, Bygram.
I know, you use a mace.
Yeah.
That's how I'll know it's you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to kill Kyrene. I feel it. Then you're like, yeah, if it was me, if I did it, it'd be the mace.
That just makes sense. So if it's a knife, then it's not me.
Yeah, it's Fia.
Probably. I do think that she respects the hierarchy of ships, though.
I do too. Does Locke respect the hierarchy, though?
If it respects him. Can't fault him with that.
Yeah. I guess. All right. Well, if you're going to stay up here, I guess I'll stay with you. I don't want you falling over. Then it's like, oh. And then Fia's like, oh, Bygrim, why didn't you catch Ty? And then Locke's like, Bygrim, I ordered you to go after Ty right now. Then I would have to also deal with Iggsy, aka Locke's dad. Like I don't want that. I'm pretty cool with his dad. I don't want his dad to be like an enemy.
Yeah.
And then that would mean Kyrene as well. Like his mom is his stepmom and dad after me, Bygrim, for not getting his best friend who fell because she's on deck for some reason when she's sick, but like it's fine.
It's a little bit cooler up here.
Okay.
Besides, I can swim, Don't give me that face.
Oh, I'm giving you a face.
I just ran through the city a few hours ago. I can swim.
Yeah, but now you're all like,
I'm resting.
paint me like one of your pictures, please, Fia. Like you're trying to do one of those poses. Like, ooh.
Lost. I don't know where this is from, but I'm just resting. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna rest right beside you.
Great.
Good. Yeah, I got you. Always, Ty.
And with that, waves crash, and we are pulled out of our story for the time being today. Thanks for coming and joining us on our Story on the Seas today, and we hope to see you next time.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Boy.
Blame Bygram in the comment.
Yeah, Bygram in the comment.
Leave him alone. Let my man have his fuckboy moment, okay?
No,
all
absolutely
right.
not.
Let him have his moment. Ben never had this, so I'm living it through Bygram. I never had
love that
Never
Ben
had this before. I just want people to
love
know
that
that it's
Vigrum's
on
living-
record.
living vicariously by
He's living the what if Ben was like you know.
What if Ben was a fuckboy? Absolutely
Exactly.
not.
It's a little
Was a
fantasy.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's the dark timeline.
And it's terrible. I don't like this feeling. So good job.
All right, everyone. Remember,
It's a conflict.
stay cool. Don't be a fuckboy.
Exactly. Don't be a fuckboy. That is the lesson.